I thought I knew what losing meant. When you walked out when my heart rent in two and three in pieces small, I thought that was the worst fall. But losing you was just the start of everything falling apart. My job, my friends, my will to try. One by one they said goodbye. Now I'm sitting in this empty room, nothing left but the calming gloom. No pictures on the wall, no sound, just me and the truth I found. I lost everything. Not just you, not just love. I lost everything, like a hand in a glove that slipped away and left me bare with nothing left to hold, nothing to care about for or in. I lost everything and I don't know where to begin to find a way back to the light when everything I had took flight. The apartment's empty, walls are bare, no evidence that I was there. With you, with life, with any dream, just the echo of a scream that never left my throat, my chest. Just the weight of this unrest that follows me where I go. The only thing I've come to know. Sitting in this empty room, nothing left but the coming gloom. No pictures on the wall, no sound, just me and the truth I've found. Lost everything. Not just you, not just love. I lost everything, like a hand in a glove that slipped away and left me, but nothing left to hold, nothing I care about for or in. I lost everything and I don't know where to begin to find a way back to the light when everything I had took flight. They say rock bottom has a basement, and I've been digging no amazement at how far down a person can go, at how much loss a heart can know. I've lost my home, I've lost my way, I've lost the words I used to say to comfort myself, to make it through. I've lost the me I thought I knew. I lost everything, and that's a strange kind of free. I lost everything. Now there's nothing left to be afraid of losing, nothing left to hold, just a story to be told of how I hit the bottom hard, of how I fell, of how I'm scarred, but also how I'm still alive, how I somehow still survive, even with nothing, even with less, even in this emptiness. I lost everything, but I'm still here. I'm still within, and that's the fear and the freedom all in one. I lost everything, but I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm still here with nothing left to lose. I lost everything, and I still choose to breathe, to be, to try to live. I lost everything, but I still have something to give myself, my breath, my stubborn will. I lost everything, and I'm breathing still. Lost everything, the floor gave way. Lost everything. I thought I'd patched it up this time. Learned my lesson, drew the line. I was so sure I'd finally heal. Thought I learned to be still against the pain, against the fall, against the breaking of it all. But here I am, same as before, bleeding out upon the floor. It's the same crack in the same place, the same pain on the same face. I swore I'd never feel again, but here it comes, my oldest friend. My heart broke again, right along the fault line. My heart broke again, for the millionth time. Same split, same ache, same tears, same desperate silent prayer that this would be the last. But the breaking never seems to pass. My heart broke again, and I don't know if it will ever mend. I should be used to this by now, should know exactly when and how the pieces fall, the cracks appear, should know how to disappear into the numbness, into the gray. But every time it's like the first day of grief, of loss, of being undone. My heart broke again, and it's never done. It's the same crack in the same place, the same pain on the same face. I swore I'd never feel again, but here it comes, my oldest friend. My heart broke again, right along the fault line. My heart broke again, for the millionth time. Same split, same ache, same tears, same desperate silent prayer that this would be the last. But the breaking never seems to pass. My heart broke again, and I don't know if it will ever mend. Maybe some hearts are meant to break, maybe that's just the shape they take. Maybe the cracks are where the light gets in. But right now I'm just feeling the spin of falling apart, of coming undone. My heart broke again, and there's no one to catch the pieces, to hold them tight. Just me and the wreckage of the night. My heart broke again, and I'm tired of this ride. My heart broke again, with nothing left to hide. Behind, beneath, inside, it's just broken open wide. But maybe breaking is a kind of art. Maybe a broken heart is a heart that's smart enough to know it's still alive, enough to somehow still survive the breaking, the fall, in the end. My heart broke again, my friend, but it's still beating, still going strong. My heart broke again, but I belong to the ones who know this pain, who break and break and break again, and still get up and still try. My heart broke again, but I won't die from breaking, from falling from the fall. My heart broke again, didn't drift. We took a knife and made a rift. So deep, so wide, so absolute. It was known for dispute. No gentle words, no soft goodbye, just the wreckage and the cry of two hearts tearing each other apart with precision, with art, of cruelty we didn't know we possessed, putting our love to the ultimate test. And it failed so hard, left us broken, left us scarred in ways that time may never heal, in ways that don't seem real. We separated painfully, there was nothing soft or sweet. We separated painfully, reading out on the same street where we once walked hand in hand, now just ruins in the sand. We separated painfully, and the pain is all that remains of we. I remember the last words that we said, sharp enough to leave us dead inside where it matters most. We became two different ghosts, hearts in the same empty space, with tears streaming down our face, but refusing to back down, destroying the only love we found. And it failed so hard, left us broken, left us scarred in ways that time may never heal, in ways that don't seem real. We separated painfully, there was nothing soft or sweet. We separated painfully, bleeding out on a stage street where we once walked hand in hand, now just ruins in the sand. Separated painfully, and the pain is all that remains of we. And now I'm left with the memory of how ugly love can be, when it dies, when it ends, when you've lost your dearest friends in each other, in the fight, when there's no one left who's right, just two people hurting raw, breaking every single law of kindness, of compassion, of care, just two hearts laid bare, bleeding, bleeding, bleeding still from the wounds we couldn't heal. last gas left an hour ago. The apartment's quiet, the lights are low. No more smiles, no more I'm fine. No more pretending I'm doing just fine. Now it's just me and the ache, the silence I've been trying to break, with noise and people and busy days, but they just fade away. And here it comes, the familiar weight, the one I learned to accept as fate, the one that settles in my chest when there's nothing left to distract or suppress. Alone, hurting in the middle of the night, alone, hurting with no one to make it right. Just the ceiling and the floor, just the closing of the door on another day of pretending. Alone, hurting, never ending until the morning light, trying to survive the night. I thought by now I'd have it figured out, thought I'd have less to cry about, but the pain doesn't care about time, it doesn't care about reason or rhyme. It just shows up, sits right down, make yourself at home in this town of one of me, of all alone. Turns my heart into stone. And here it comes, the familiar weight, the one I learned to accept as fate, the one that settles in my chest when there's nothing left to distract or suppress. Alone, hurting in the middle of the night, alone, hurting with no one to make it right. Just the ceiling and the floor, just the closing of the door on another day of pretending. Never, never, never ending until the morning, trying to survive the night. And sometimes I wonder if this is just me now, if alone hurting is my only vow to myself, to this life I lead, if this is all I'll ever need to know about love, about loss, about pain, if I'll ever feel the sun again without the shadow of this ache, without this constant quiet shake. But maybe being alone, hurting is not the end, just the working of a heart that's learning how to heal, of a soul that's starting to feel that alone doesn't have to mean empty, that hurting doesn't have to defeat me. Maybe I can sit with the pain, let it wash over me like rain, and know that it will pass, it will go, that alone hurting even so is just a moment, just a phase, just one part of my complicated days. I'm alone hurting, but I'm still here alone hurting, facing the fear, and that takes courage, that takes strength, that takes going to any length to be with myself in the dark, to carry my own spark of hope, of light, of possibility. Alone hurting, but still me, still me, still breathing, still alive. Alone hurting, allow survive. Alone hurting, the night is long, alone, and I'm strong, stronger than I used to be, and I'm free, free to feel it, free to let it be. Alone hurt. The screaming stopped an hour ago, the dishes swept from the floor below, The door frame's empty where you stood. The neighborhood's lost in its own quiet mood. And I'm here sitting in the debris of everything we used to be. Not a sound, not a word, not a single cry, just the silence of the why. This is the part they never show in movies where the lovers go. They're separate ways, they're separate lives. This is where the quiet arrives. The quiet after when the storm is finally past. The quiet after when you realize nothing lasts. The way you thought, the way you hoped. The quiet after leaves you broke in a different way than the fight. The quiet after holds you tight and whispers now you're all alone. The quiet after makes its home in every corner, every crack. The quiet after wants you back in a place you'll never be. The quiet after follows me. I can hear the refrigerator hum, the ticking clock, the beating drum of my own heart, slow and low. The only thing I've come to know in this new world, this empty space without your voice, without your face to fill the air, to fill the room. Just the quiet and the gloom. This is the part they never show in movies where the lovers go. They're separate ways, they're separate lives. This is where the quiet arrives. The quiet after when the storm is finally past. The quiet after when you realize nothing lasts. The way you thought, the way you hoped. The quiet after leaves you broke in a different way than the fight. The quiet after holds you tight and whispers now all alone. The quiet after makes its home in every corner, every crack. The quiet after wants you back in a place you'll never be. The quiet after follows me. And they say time heals everything, but time is just a quieter sting. It doesn't fill the space you leave. It just helps me to believe that I can breathe without your air, that I can live without you there. But the quiet after doesn't lie. It's always there, always not, waiting for the moments when I forget and need it then. So I'm learning the quiet after is not my enemy, but my teacher. The quiet after, my own preacher, telling me that I am whole, even with escaping whole. Where you used to be, where you used to live. The quiet after has so much to give if I just listen, if I just hear. The quiet after brings me near to myself, to who I am, without the noise, without the slam of doors and words and fighting hands. The quiet after understands the silence isn't empty. No, the quiet after helps me grow into someone I don't know yet, someone who won't forget but also won't be defined by the quiet after left behind. The quiet after, it's not so scary now. The quiet after, I'm learning how to sit with it, to let it be. The quiet after setting me free from the noise, free from the fight. The quiet after brings the light, not bright and sudden but soft and low. The quiet after helps me know that I'll be okay. watch the sun come up again through the window, through the painted gold upon the wall. But I felt nothing at all. Another morning, another start, another day without a heart that beats with purpose, beats with fire. Just the same old dull desire to make it through, to find a way. But there's no dawn today. The light is just a technicality, a sign ticket reality. But in my chest, in my soul, the night is taking full control. No dawn today, just the sun going through the motions. No dawn today, just the same old broken emotions. The sky is blue, the birds still sing, but they don't mean a single thing when the darkness is inside. No dawn today, nowhere to hide from the night that never ends. No dawn today, just pretending again. I got out of bed, I made the coffee, went through the motions, soft and softly smiled at the neighbor, waved at the car, acting like I know who we are in this world, in this life, playing roles to avoid the knife of truth, of honesty, of real, of admitting that I cannot feel the dawn, the day, the light, the way. There's no dawn today. The light is just a technicality, a science and reality. But in my chest, in my soul, the night is taking full control. No dawn today, just the sun going through the motions. No dawn today, just the same old broken emotions. The sky is blue, the birds still sing, but they don't mean a single thing when the darkness is inside. No dawn today, nowhere to hide from the night that never ends. No dawn today, just pretending again. And maybe dawn is not the sun, maybe dawn is when you've won the battle with yourself, to see that you can set your own self free from the night, from the grave, from the darkness of the day that lives inside, that never leaves. That's the dawn I need to believe, not the sunrise, not the light, but the courage to face the night within and find a way to make my own damn dawn today. So no dawn today from the sky, but maybe I don't need to try to find it there outside of me. Maybe the dawn is what I'll be when I decide the night is done, when I decide to face the sun inside myself, inside my soul. No dawn today, I'll be the light, I'll be the day, I'll make my own dawn come what may. No dawn today, just watch me rise from the darkness, from the lies I told myself I couldn't feel. No dawn today, I'll make it real. I'll paint the sky with my own hand. I'll be the dawn, I'll take a stand against the night that held me tight. No dawn. I used to find it everywhere, in morning sun and evening air, and your smile in your eyes, and every beautiful surprise that life would bring, that love would give. I used to know how to live, with hope, with joy, with something bright. Now there's just the endless night. One by one they flickered out, the candles of my doubt about the future, about the day. Now there's nothing left to say, because the light has left the building, and my heart is done with feeling. All the light is gone, every star has fallen. All the light is gone, every hope is stolen. The sun still rises in the sky, but it's a lie, it's just a lie. Because inside, where it counts, where it matters, all the light is gone, and my heart just shatters over and over in the same place. All the light is gone, and I can't find my face in the darkness, in the void. All the light is gone, and I'm destroyed. I search for it in memories, in old photographs and memories of times when everything was bright, when I could make it through the night, without this weight, without this ache, without this constant quiet shake of knowing that the best is past, and nothing's ever gonna last. One by one they flickered out, the candles of my doubt about the future, about the day. Now there's nothing left to say, because the light has left the building, and my heart is done with feeling. All the light is gone, every star has fallen. All the light is gone, every hope is stolen. The sun still rises in the sky, but it's a lie, it's just a lie. Because inside, where it counts, where it matters, all the light is gone, and my heart just shatters over and over in the same place. All the light is gone, and I can't find my face in the darkness, in the void. All the light is gone, and I'm destroyed. They say that every darkest dawn, the night is always followed by morn, but they don't know this kind of black, the kind that never gives anything back, the kind that settles in your bones, the kind that makes you feel alone. Even in a crowded room, even in the brightest noon, this darkness has a life of its own. This darkness has made its home in every cell, in every vein, and I'll never see the sun again. All the light is gone, and I'm learning to exist in the cold, in the mist of a life without the kiss of warmth, of hope, of anything that shines, that glows, that makes me sing. All the light is gone, but maybe in this dark I'll find a different kind of spark, not the light I used to different kind of light in me, not borrowed from the sun or you, but something deep, something true. All the light is gone and destroyed. I try to laugh today, just to see if any joy remained in me. I forced a smile, I made a sound, but the happiness never found its way to my eyes, to my heart. It was just a performance, just art, without the feeling, without the life, just the shape of it, the knife that cuts to show me what I lack. There's no joy and there's no going back. It's not that I'm sad, not that I'm blue, it's that the joy died and I never knew when it happened, how it went, just that it's permanently spent. The joy is dead in the graveyard of my heart. The joy is dead and torn apart by everything that came before, by every closing of a door. The joy is dead and I don't know how to resurrect. The joy is dead. I didn't even get to collect the memories of what it was before the grief, before the because. I see others laughing, having fun, basking in the warmth of the sun, and I feel nothing, just a stare at people living without care, without this weight, without this ache, without this constant quiet shake of knowing that the best is gone, and I'm just here carrying on, a shell, a ghost, a hollow thing that forgot how to sing. It's not that I'm sad, not that I'm blue, it's that the joy died and I never knew when it happened, how it went, just that it's permanently spent. The joy is dead in the graveyard of my heart. The joy is dead, torn apart by everything that came before, by every closing of a door. The joy is dead and I don't know how to resurrect. The joy is dead. I didn't even get to collect the memories of what it was before the grief, before the because. I used to find it everywhere, in the morning, in the air, in a good song, in a friend's call. Now I feel nothing at all, not the pleasure, not the peace, just the numbness, the release from feeling anything at all, just the waiting for the fall that never comes and never will, just the standing frozen still. The joy is dead and maybe that's just how it goes. The joy is dead and nobody knows the weight of carrying a heart that's forgotten how to play its part. In happiness and light and glee, the joy is dead inside of me, but maybe dead things can be reborn. Maybe joy can weather any storm. Maybe in this hollow space something new can find its place. Not the same joy, not the same light, but something that can hold the night and still find a way to shine. The joy is dead, but I'm still mine, and being mine is something new. The joy is dead, but I'll make it through to a different kind of a life where joy and grief can both survive together in the same heart. The joy is dead, but I'll play my part in bringing something new to be. The joy is dead, but look at me, I'm still here, I'm still breathing, I'm still somehow believing that joy can rise from the dead, that the words I just said are not the end but the beginning of a new way of winning at this game called life. After the joy died in the strife, the joy is dead. Long live joy, the joy is dead. I've been running for so long, trying to prove that I am strong, trying to show the world I'm fine, when I've been barely holding the line. My feet are bleeding, my lungs burn. I've got so much left to learn, but right now in this moment here, I just need to disappear into the quiet, into the peace. I need the fighting to cease. I've carried this weight up every hill, I've drunk my fill of bitter pills, and now I'm tired, so done. I need to rest before I come undone, completely torn apart. I need to rest my weary heart. Rest my weary heart, lay it down upon the ground. Rest my weary heart, stop the spinning, stop the sound of all the worries, all the fears, of all the unshed hidden tears. Rest my weary heart, just for a while. Rest my weary heart and let me smile, a real smile, a peaceful one. Rest my weary heart, my race is run for today, for this moment, for this breath. Rest my weary heart and cheat death of another day of my despair. Rest my weary heart, I'm finally there. I've loved and lost, I've fought and failed, I've weathered every storm, I've sailed through waters that would sink a ship. I've kept a stiff upper lip for far too long, for too many years. I've held back the flood of tears, and now I'm empty, now I'm dry. Just a girl who wants to lie down in the grass and feel the earth. Remember what peace is worth. I've carried this weight up every hill, I've drunk my fill of bitter pills, and now I'm tired, so done. I need to rest before I come undone, completely torn apart. I need to rest my weary heart. Rest my weary heart, lay it down upon the ground. Rest my weary heart, stop the spinning, stop the sound of all the worries, all the fears, of all the unshed hidden tears. Just my weary heart, just for a while. Rest my weary heart and let me smile, a real smile, a peaceful one. Rest my weary heart, my race is run for today, for this moment, for this breath. Rest my weary heart and cheat death of another day of my despair. Rest my weary heart, I'm finally there. And maybe rest is not surrender, maybe rest is just the tender way we treat ourselves when we've been brave, when we've given that I don't know the truth. It's not that I can't see that you were never really mine completely. You were just a part of me that I can't seem to amputate, that I can't seem to leave behind. It's like I'm always standing at your gate, even though I've lost my mind. Always needing you, even when I know I shouldn't. Always needing you, even when I know I couldn't. Make it work, make it right, even in the broad daylight. I'm always needing you, like a drug, like a fix. Always needing you, and it makes me sick to know that I'm still not through. Always, always needing you. I've built a life that doesn't fit around the shape of your absence. I've tried to make the most of it, found a fragile kind of balance. But then a song comes on the radio, or I see a car downtown, and the need begins to grow, and I feel myself start to drown. It's not that I don't know the truth. It's not that I can't see that you were never really mine completely. You were just a part of me that I can't seem to amputate, that I can't seem to leave behind. It's like I'm always standing at your gate, even though I've lost my mind. Always needing you, even when I know I shouldn't. Always needing you, even when I know I couldn't. Make it work, make it right, even in the broad daylight. I'm always needing you, like a drug, like a fix. Always needing you, and it makes me sick to know that I'm still not through. Always, always needing you. What is wrong with me that I can set you free? What is this hole inside that only you can hide? I've tried therapy, I've tried the wine, I've tried rewriting the storyline where I'm the hero, not the victim. But the truth is I still need him, need you, need us, need what we were. Even though now I know it's just a blur of memories that don't exist, of a love that I insist on keeping alive in my chest when it's time to let it rest. Always needing you, maybe that's just who I am. Always needing you, part of the master plan, to teach me something I don't know, to help me finally grow out of this dependency into someone who is free. Always needing you, but learning every day. Always needing you to find my own way, to need myself as much as you, to make myself feel new. Always needing you, but also needing me. Always needing you to finally see that I can be enough alone, that I can make my own life, my own warmth, my own way. Always needing you, less every day until the day when needing you is just a memory, just a clue to who I was before I grew into the one who's finally through with always, always needing you. Always needing you, but not forever. Always needing you, getting better at being on my own, and making my heart a home for just me, for just this girl. Always needing you, I'm unfurling. The night has fallen like it always does, and I'm here alone just because. That's how it is, that's how it's been since you left. Since then I crawl between the sheets that hold The memory of you, the story told in every crease, in every fold of a love that's growing old. The other side is smooth and bare, no evidence that you were there, except the ghost that I still feel, the ghost that time can never heal. Cold bed again, another night of shivering. Cold bed again, the loneliness just lingers in the space where you used to be, a space that's only holding me. Cold bed again, I pull the covers to my chin and try to pretend that this is not the end, but the sheets don't lie, they never bend. Cold bed again, cold bed again. I bought a new comforter, soft and warm. Thought it might weather the storm of sleeping solo, sleeping alone, but it's just fabric, just a loan of warmth that doesn't reach the bone of the cold that's made its home in my chest, in my heart, since you and I fell apart. The other side is smooth and bare, no evidence that you were there, except the ghost that I still feel, the ghost that time can never heal. Cold bed again, another night of shivering. Cold bed again, the loneliness just lingers in the space where you used to be, a space that's only holding me. Cold bed again, I pull the covers to my chin and try to pretend that this is not the end, but the sheets don't lie, they never bend. Cold bed again, cold bed again. I tried hot water bottles, tried electric blankets too. I tried everything that's supposed to do the job of keeping me warm at night, but nothing ever gets it right, because the cold is not in the bed, it's in the hollow of my head, it's in the space beside my heart, it's in the missing in the part of me that still expects to feel your body next to me, so real. That warmth was never just the heat, it was the person that I'd meet in dreams and waking in the night. It was you holding me tight. Cold bed again, but I'm learning to be brave. Cold bed again, learning to let the cold just wave over me, around me, through. Learning that I can make it through without the warmth of someone new, without the ghost of me and you. Cold bed again, but I'm still here. Cold bed again, facing the fear that this might always be my fate. But I'm learning, learning, learning late, that I can be my own damn heat, that I can make my life complete without the weight of needing you to make the cold bed feel like new. Cold bed again, but I'm okay. Cold bed again, I'll find a way to warm myself from the inside out, to chase away. I've packed away photographs, I've deleted all our digital past. I've changed the sheets, I've moved the chairs. I've learned to live without your prayers. I've scrubbed the walls where your hands touched. I've done everything to feel less touched by you, by us, by what we were. But there's one thing I can't deter. Your words, they lit inside my head long after everything you said should've faded, should've gone. They linger on and on and on. Your words stay echoing in every quiet moment. Your words stay. I've tried everything to slow them, but they keep praying, keep repeating. Every promise, every greeting, every fight, every goodbye. Your words stay, they never die. I remember how you said I love you, like it was the truest thing you knew. I remember how you said it's over, like the soldier turning in his shoulder to the enemy, to the fight, like turning off the light. Your words, they live inside my head long after everything you said should've faded, should've gone. They linger on and on and on. Your words stay echoing in every quiet moment. Your words stay. I've tried everything to slow down, but they keep playing, keep repeating. Every promise, every greeting, every fight, every goodbye. Your words stay, they never die. They live beneath my skin, my bone. Your words stay, I'm never alone with the sound of what you say. Your words stay inside my head. Some words are like tattoos, you can try to fade them, but they're always so through. Some words are like the song that plays in your head all night long. Some words become the voice you hear when you're doubting, when you're in fear. Some words become your own, they live in you, they've grown into everything you are. They travel with you, leaving from your words stay. And I'm learning to live with them. Your words stay. You're permanent diadem of everything you gave to me, the good, the bad, the in-between. Some words I'll cherish, some I'll fight, some words will keep me up at night, but they're mine now, they belong to me. Your words stay and I am free, free to I counted up the years today, tried to add them, tried to say where they went, where they've been, where I lost track of where and when I became someone I don't recognize, with tired lines around my eyes and a heart that seen too much, Lost the magic, lost the touch. I gave so much of me to you, to us, to we, to what we thought was true. And now I'm standing here alone with nothing but the overgrown garden of what used to be a life I can't get back, you see. I can't get back all those years along the track of loving you, of giving in, of letting your world pull me in. I can't rewind, I can't undo the time I spent belonging to you, the life I can't get back. And that's a permanent, painful fact. I see my friends with their careers, their homes, their kids, their disappearing fears. About the future, about the now, they figured out somehow how to build a life that lasts, how to move beyond the past. While I was stuck here holding on to a love that's dead and gone. I gave so much of me to you, to us, to we, to what we thought was true. And now I'm standing here alone with nothing but the overgrown garden of what used to be a life I can't get back, you see. I can't get back all those years along the track of loving you, of giving in, of letting your world pull me in. I can't rewind, I can't undo the time I spent belonging to a life I can't get back. And that's a permanent, painful fact. And the worst part isn't losing you, it's losing all the years I gave to someone who never knew the value of the life I gave. It's the dreams I put on hold, the stories that will never be told, the version of me that could have been if I hadn't let your world pull me in. A life I can't get back. But maybe that's not all I like. Maybe the life I could have had was never really mine to add to the list of what I lost. Maybe the life I lost was just the cost of learning who I really am, of becoming who I am. A life I can't get back, it's true, but look at what I'm building new, from the ashes, from the dust, from the death of all my trust. I'm building something of my own, a life that's mine, a life I've grown. Not the one I lost to you, but something different, something new. And maybe that's the gift inside. The life I can't get back has died, so I can live the life ahead, a life I won't regret instead. A life I'll build with my own hands, a life that understands that what is gone is truly gone, but what's to come is my new dawn. A life I can't get back, but I'm not looking back. A life I can't get back, I'm on a different track. Forward, onward, into the light. A life I can't get back, but I'll be alright. I'll build a new one, strong and true. A life I can't get back, but I've got a new view of who I am, of who I'll be. A life I can't get back, set me free. It's not the kind of tired that sleep can fix, not the kind that comes from burning wicks. Too late at night, too early in the morn. It's not the kind from which I'm gently torn by dreams and rest and pillows soft. This tired life's up high aloft. In my mind, in my soul, this tired is taking its toll. Is the tide of smiling when I wanna cry, of looking strong when I'm about to die inside, where no one sees? Is the tired of pretending to be at ease? A different kind of tired, living in my bones. A different kind of tired that nobody knows. It's the weight of all the years, of holding back the tears, of fighting battles all alone. A different kind of tired has made its home in the hollow of my chest. A different kind of tired that won't let me rest. I've slept for days, I've slept for weeks, but the tired never peaks, or fades, or leaves, or goes away. It just waits for another day to remind me that it's still right here, that it's the only thing that's clear in a world of fog and haze. A different kind of tired fills my days. Is the tired of smiling when I wanna cry, of looking strong when I'm about to die inside, where no one sees? Is the tired of pretending to be at ease? A different kind of tired, living in my bones. A different kind of tired that nobody knows. It's the weight of all the years, of holding back the tears, of fighting battles all alone. A different kind of tired has made its home. And maybe this is just the cost of loving hard and getting lost in someone else's dream, someone else's plan, of giving all I had to a man who couldn't hold it, couldn't see the value of what he had in me. Maybe this tired is the price of sacrificing my own life for something that was never meant to be more than a temporary rent. A different kind of tired, but I'm learning it can be a different kind of teacher, showing me what I can't see. That tired doesn't have to be the end of who I am, that I can rest in other ways, that I don't need to give a damn about the tired that wants to win, but the exhaustion deep within. I'm learning to be tired and still be me. I'm learning to let the tired be just a part, not the whole, just a chapter, not the soul. A different kind of tired, but I'm still here. A different kind of tired, facing the fear that this might always be a part, but not the ruler of my heart. I'm tired, yes, but I'm alive, and in that truth I will thrive. They say every tear tells a story, every drop holds some of the glory and some of the pain of being alive. But mine have multiplied, they thrive in the spaces where you used to be. They've become a kind of sea that surrounds me, that pulls me down, that wants to make me drown. I've cried enough to fill a lake for for goodness sake, for goodness sake. But the crying never seems to stop. It just builds and builds and drops into the deep, where all my secrets sleep. An ocean of tears flowing from the years of loving you, of losing you. An ocean of tears, nothing I can do to stop the tide, to make it dry. An ocean of tears, I don't know why I keep on crying, keep on flowing. An ocean of tears, always growing. I see the faces of the ones I've loved, the ones I've lost, the ones I've shoved away from me to protect my heart. But the tears just play their part in reminding me of all that's gone, of every beautiful broken dawn that I've witnessed on my own. In this ocean I've outgrown, I've cried enough to fill a lake, for goodness sake, for goodness sake. But the crying never seems to stop. It just builds and builds and drops into the deep, where all my secrets sleep. And an ocean of tears flowing from the years of loving you, of losing you. An ocean of tears, nothing I can do to stop the tide, to make it dry. An ocean of tears, I don't know why I keep on crying, keep on flowing. An ocean of tears, always growing. And sometimes I think I'll just give in, let the ocean pull me in to its depths, to its cold. Let the story be told of the girl who loved too much, who lost the magic, lost the touch, who drowned in her own tears. After all these years, an ocean of tears, but I'm learning how to swim. An ocean of tears, I'm learning to let the light in, through the waves, through the deep, through the secrets that I keep. An ocean of tears, but I'm still afloat. An ocean of tears in this leaky boat. I'm sailing, sailing, sailing on, even though so much is gone. An ocean of tears can't sink me now. I've Say I'm doing well at last. Say the worst is finally through. Say I'm learning to be new. They pat my hand and say they're proud of how I'm standing out from the crowd of grievers, of the ones who stay stuck in yesterday. But they don't see me late at night when there's no audience, no light. They don't see the way I still fall apart with a quiet broken heart. Half-healed is still broken. Don't let the smile fool you. Half-healed is still broken. There's so much I'm going through. The scab is thin, the wound is there beneath the surface, beneath the care. I'm not whole, I'm not free. Half-healed is still broken, you see. I go to work, I do my job. I don't cry or scream or sob in public where the world can see the version of me that's supposed to be moving forward, getting better, writing a different kind of letter to myself about my life, pretending I'm not still in strife. But they don't see me late at night when there's no audience, no light. They don't see the way I still fall apart with a quiet broken heart. Half-healed is still broken. Don't let the smile fool you. Half-healed is still broken. There's so much I'm going through. The scab is thin, the wound is there beneath the surface, beneath the care. I'm not whole, I'm not free. Half-healed is still broken, you see. It's the worst kind of place to be. Not sick enough for sympathy, not well enough to move along. Just stuck here singing the same sad song of almost, of not quite, of living in the half-light between the darkness and the dawn. Half-healed, half-broken, half-gone. Half-healed is still broken, but maybe that's the truth of it. Half-healed is still broken, and I'm learning to admit that healing isn't black and white. It's not a switch, it's not a light that turns on all at once. You see, half-healed is still broken, and that's okay with me, because half-healed means I'm on my way. Half-healed means I'll see the day when broken is a memory. Half-healed means I'm still me, still fighting, still trying, still alive. Half-healed means I will survive the journey from the broken to the whole. Half-healed is still broken, but I'm in control of how I see it, how I hold it. Half-healed and I'll never fold to it. I'll keep going, keep growing, keep being half-healed, but still seeing the light ahead, the hope beyond. Half-healed, but I'm still strong, strong enough to know the truth, that half-healed is still proof that I'm still here, still in the game. Half-healed, but I'm not the same. I'm changing, growing, becoming new. Half-healed, but I'm coming through. Half-healed is still broken, but I'm healing. Half-healed is still broken, but I'm healing. Half-healed is still broken, but I'm feeling every step, every scar. broken, but I'll be fine. I thought by now we'd be gone, moved along, moved on. I thought by now I'd feel alive, chase away the endless night. But here it is another day, and the pain has come to stay again, again. It never leaves, it just lingers, it just breathes. It's not as sharp as it once was, not the same relentless buzz, but it's here, it's always here, the only thing that's clear. Pain lingers like smoke after the fire. Pain lingers long after the desire to feel it, to hold it, to let it be. It's faded into memory. Pain lingers in the air, in the silence, in the stare of eyes that used to shine so bright. Pain lingers through the night and into every morning light. Try to shake it, try to run, try to hide from what I've done and what was done to me, to us. But the pain just makes me trust that it's not going anywhere. It's always waiting, always there, around the corner in the room, dispelling any hope of bloom. It's not as sharp as it once was, not the same endless buzz, but it's here, it's always here, the only thing that's clear. Pain lingers like smoke after the fire. Pain lingers long after the desire to feel it, to hold it, to let it be. It's faded into memory. Pain lingers in the air, in the silence, in the stare of eyes that used to shine so bright. Pain lingers through the night and into every morning light. I made peace with so much now, learn to take my sacred vow to move forward, to be brave. But the pain refuses to behave like a good guest should. You know, it won't pack its bags and go. It just sits here in my chest, a permanent, unwelcome guest. Pain lingers, and maybe that's just how it is. Pain lingers, not a wound but a fizz of memory of what I've been through. Pain lingers, and I'm learning to coexist with this presence to find my own essence, beyond the ache, beyond the sting. Pain lingers, but I can sing around it, through it, in spite of it. Pain lingers, but I won't quit, let it find my own complicated ways to live with what I can't remove, to find the strength to improve, even with the pain right here in the constant fear that it will never go away. But I'm learning how to say that pain can linger all at once. I still dance on my own fronts, I still laugh, I still love, I still look to the stars above. I know that lingering is just the price of having loved and lost, and I will pay it. I will stay with pain that lingers every day, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Pain lingers, but so do I. Pain lingers under the same sky where I've learned to be with my constant companion. You see, pain lingers and I let it. Pain lingers, I don't forget it, but I don't let it run my show. Pain lingers, but I grow, grow. Pain lingers, but I know I've been crying for so long. I forgot what it felt like to be strong, to hold my head up, to face the day without the tears getting in the way. But something shifted in the night. A tiny, almost imperceptible light broke through the clouds, through the gray. And I think the tears might be drying today. Not because the pain is through, not because I'm over you, just because I'm tired of falling, just because I'm done with calling out your name into the void, just because I'm done destroying. Tears drying on my face for the first time in this place of grief and loss and all the pain. I'm feeling something like a stain that slowly, bit by bit, tears dry. And I admit it's scary, strange and new. Tears drying, what do I do with all this space they used to fill? Tears drying and I'm standing still in the quiet of the after. Tears drying and I'm starting to laugh after a little bit at a tiny sound. Tears drying on the ground. I don't know who I am without the crying and the endless doubt that used to fill my every hour, that used to be my only power to feel something, anything at all. Now the tears refuse to fall and I'm left here dry and bare, wondering if you even care. Not because the pain is through, not because I'm over you, just because I'm tired of falling, just because I'm done with calling out your name into the void, just because I'm done destroying. Tears drying on my face for the first time in this place of grief and loss and all the pain. I'm feeling something like a state, and slowly, bit by bit, tears drying. And I admit it's scary, strange and new. Tears drying, what do I do with all this space they used to fill? Tears drying and I'm standing still in the quiet of the after. Tears drying and I'm starting to laugh after a little bit of tiny sound. Tears drying on the ground. And maybe this is what they call the beginning of standing tall, the moment when the tears give way to something like a brighter day. Not because the sun is out, but because I've stopped the drought of feeling every single thing. And now I'm learning how to sing a different song, a different tune, under the same old moon, but with a heart that's learning how to be dry, to take a bow. Tears drying and I'm letting them go. Tears drying slowly, but I know that this is just another part of the healing of my heart. Tears drying doesn't mean I'm done, it just means another battle's won. In the war against the ache, it just means I have what it takes to move from crying to being still, to bend the grief against my